Back to Joe Stunner Boxing. I've never particularly found Devin Haney entertaining at all. But in the past, he has been good at what he does. He boxes well. He can be sort of aggressive on the back foot. Pumps his jab well. Did become undisputed lightweight champion by essentially... he did a bit of globe trotting. I mean, he went over and fought Kambosos twice in Australia. Kambosos was coming off that excellent win over Teofimo Lopez. So Haney's got skills, but I never found him particularly entertaining to watch. But my God, against Jose Ramirez, did the pair of them ever stink the joint out? Horrendously dull fight. And okay, Ramirez just plodded after Haney, who constantly moved. I mean, Haney looked terrified of getting hit. And you've got to wonder if this is a sort of residue from that appalling shellacking that he took. And it was a horrendous battering against Ryan Garcia, even though it was considered a no contest. And, technically Haney is still undefeated. No one sort of takes that seriously. He took a blasting against Garcia, and it looked like it showed, because from the word go, Haney there were all sorts of herky-jerky, lots of movements this way, that way, footwork constantly, like terrified of getting hit. Really sort of fidgety, nervous feints all the time. After a couple of rounds, he started to find a little bit of rhythm, but he had the perfect foil in front of him, because Jose Ramirez was, if ever there was a plodder, it's him. How this guy was ever a unified champ at 140, I do not know, because he was woeful as well. But with Haney, when you consider that, there's a chance he probably wants to fight, or at least they're talking about putting him in with Garcia again. I mean, Garcia would chew him up and eat him alive again. It was awful to watch. It was just a pathetic non-event of a fight. And I can't get over how conservative Haney was, looking terrified to engage. I mean, there was a couple of occasions when Ramirez suddenly remembered he was in a fight and fired a right hand over. It didn't necessarily land flush. But Haney, because he was skirting around the ring so much, was on the ropes, and immediately he fell in and grabbed. Immediately. That was just one punch that sort of half hit him. Yeah, it was a terrible fight. It was absolutely woeful. And you've got to ask, if Haney, psychologically, is he over that battering that he took, that dreadful beating? He's only 26. And sometimes you get fighters that peak very, very early, and then, later on in life. Well, not that later on, but I mean, when they get to what would normally be considered coming into your prime, they're on the slide. Wilfred Benitez was a very good example. Mike Tyson, obviously, very much so. I wonder about Haney. I don't know. I'm not going to use the shot word, but or did I just? But. And the strange thing was that, if Jose Ramirez had a bit more self-belief or a bit more motivation or a bit more something, he might have even won this fight. I mean, since he lost to Josh Taylor, he's got wins over Jose Pedraza, Richard Comey. He stopped Richard Comey in 11. I mean, that's not a bad result. Rancis Bartolome beat him on unanimous decision. Then he went the distance with Arnold Barboza, and to be honest, he did look disinterested in that fight as well. But today, against Haney, Jesus Christ, he just plodded after him. Okay, you're going to move a lot. I'm just going to walk after you. I'm not going to quicken my feet. And, Haney's like, don't come near me. Pops a couple of jabs out, and maybe, if he's feeling particularly aggressive, have a right hand as well. This was an awful fight. Absolutely terrible. And both these guys are, well, one of them, now that he's lost two on the bounce, Ramirez is going to find it hard to get world-class work anymore. He is 32 as well now, so he's not exactly young, very young anymore. Haney is young, like I say, only 26, but who wants to watch him fight? Does anyone really want to watch this guy fight? Because in the past, he has shown, like I say, good skill, so you can appreciate it from a connoisseur's point of view. Okay, it's a good jab, and, hanging some nice combinations off the jab and boxing on the back foot, but still keeping you honest, not running, boxing on the back foot, that's fine. But this was a really disturbingly negative performance from Haney. And you tell me what you think, because I've really got a lot more to say about this fight. It was just so forgettable. But tell me what you think. Do you think he's finished, Haney? I don't know. I don't want to jump the gun, but you tell me what you think. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video a bit more than you did the fight. Must be a shit video if you thought the fight was better than this video, but thanks for sticking with me anyway, for watching this. And if you did, if you could be kind enough, charitable enough to give me a like or subscribe if you're new to the channel, that'd be great. Anyway, leave your comments below and I'll see what I think. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I'm just unkind. Why change the habit of a lifetime? Anyway, I'll catch you later. Bye for now.